Alrighty. Peace, peace, and love, y'all. It is your divine priestess, Empress, Sister Nun, Third Eye Live TV Radio, Angels for Mental Health Broadcast Network. And I know, like I said on Facebook earlier, that I have been away for quite some time. Um, but as y'all can see, I am forward to y'all again to bring you all a live collective reading. Now, if it does cut off here anytime soon during this particular video, I will be going live as well on Instagram, doing this live collective reading. My Instagram is sister underscore nun underscore reincarnated for those of you all that are interested in um, replaying or re listening to today's collective reading. So, I already have you all's cards out. It's going to be a 3 card spread for today, as well as your advice card. And the deck that I'm going to be using is my Dark Magic Tarot deck for your 3 card spread. And then for your advice card, I'm going to be using my Oracle of the Seven Energies card deck. Sorry about that. For your advice card. So let's go ahead and get started, you all. And the first card that we have out is the Death card. Right? Lots and lots and lots of transformations for the collective, right? I know a lot of times, people, when they see the Death card, they ultimately think that it means it could be an actual mortal death that is occurring or something of the sort. But be that as it may, right? Even though that might occur, which means that it's, a part of life, death also symbolizes transformation, right? Or letting go of whatever it is the collective is experiencing, old ways, old habits, old behaviors, just old anything, you know what I mean? That is essentially keeping you, the collective, from ascending to your highest level of being, right? So I just feel like with the fact that the Death card came out first, to me, not only does it symbolize, because I know we just had like a new moon, I think it's in like Aquarius or something of the sort. So this to me not only symbolizes the shift that we all experience, but this is also symbolizing that we are all, as a collective, going through a deep level of transformation, right? Figuring out what it is that we want as individuals, as well as, a collective, whether it be, dealing with your family or any kind of forms of relationship. It doesn't have to be an intimate one on a sexual level. It's just any form of relationship. So it could be coworker type of friendship, friendship type of relationship, right? Or even, yeah, like an intimate one, right? Meaning with your divine partners out there who are actually in a divine union or something of the sort, right? So the Death card, deep transformation occurring for the collective. The next card that we have out is the King of Swords. The King of Swords does represent air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, right? How convenient is that, right? We are currently in Aquarius season, so shout out to the Aquarians out there. But to me, what I'm getting from this King of Swords card is for the collective, right? As individuals, not only are we standing in our true power and our true essence, right? But also, as you guys can see here with the wings that he is exuding, it's almost like, for the collective, this is us coming up out of our shell, right? Up out of this transformation here, right? Really giving ourselves the opportunity to spread our wings. You know what I mean? So the King of Swords. And we also know that air energy is spiritual communication as well. So if you all have been seeking some forms of answers as it relates to, your spiritual journey, this is definitely the collective in tune or in communications with their spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you all may call God, you know what I mean, the universe, etc. You know what I mean? This is the King of Swords. Here, what it actually represents. So definitely giving ourselves a chance to spread our wings and try out some new opportunities here. And last but not least, we have the Chariot card coming out in reverse. Now, I did want to take it upright simply because it would symbolize normally in my regular or traditional tarot decks that there's some kind of divine decision here that needs to be made. But when I tried to flip it upright, Spirit was like, nope, it came out in reverse. So I decided to take it in reverse and, adhere to the messages that Spirit has told me and the reason why. So I definitely feel like the fact that the Chariot card came out in reverse, um, excuse me, not only does it symbolize a fire sign being the dragon that's here on the front card, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but to me, it also symbolizes that whatever divine decision here that needed to be made has already been made for the collective, meaning there was some level of procrastination that was taking place based on whatever decision here that needed to be made. So, Spirit, your ancestors, the universe, God, whomever it is that you all choose to subscribe to, or whatever the energy is that you all choose to subscribe to, has clearly made the decision for the collective. You know what I mean? So that's just what the Chariot card coming out in reverse symbolizes. So I definitely feel like also if it would have came out upright, being that it is it's expressing fire energy here, to me, what it symbolizes is that this could have essentially been like some level of sabotaging type of energy, right? As you all can see, the dragon is kind of excuse me, blowing fire out of its mouth, right? Which to me would symbolize that it's burning something down. Maybe it's burning down something that it once built, you know what I mean? And for whatever reason, it just didn't want to be a part of that particular foundation anymore. But thank goodness, right? It came out in reverse. So I just feel like um, this is symbolizing for the collective. Like if you didn't want to sabotage whatever foundation it was here that you have built thus far, then I just feel like Spirit intervened and decided to take you on a different path as opposed to sabotaging whatever it is here that could have ultimately just had your best interest at heart. So the Chariot card in reverse. And last but not least, we have the advice card coming out, which is the number 26. And that is from my Oracle of the Seven Energies deck. And it says here, great big love. Great big love. So to me, this is definitely representing that for the collective, whatever journey it is that we are all currently on and experiencing, the ultimate end result or the goal is to not only love ourselves, right, in its totality, but to also experience other forms of great big loves that are out there. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and read it from the Oracle of the Sevens guidebook to give you all an in-depth definition of what this card symbolizes. So here we go. Key concepts: love without conditions, romantic love and how that experience changes you, deep and profound harmonious connections, and soulmates. Love heals all wounds, begins all life. It sustains you when you are striving for grace, when you stumble and fall, and when you lose sight of your purpose and fall prey to the limited perspective of the ego. Now is the time to grow in love and call in all the awareness of the great big love that made you, which is ever pulsing through your veins. There's a heightened sense of awareness in the beginning stages of a relationship when nothing else matters but who is in front of you. You see them, you see yourself in them, and you move in sync with the cadence or cadence of your hearts. You surrender you surrender to the magic you share, and engage in a harmonious dance that is seamless in its movements, rising and falling with each moment, each breath. Although this card may portend such an intimate connection, you don't have to wait for a partner to experience it. What did I just say, y'all? You're being invited now to explore love in all its beauty. Can you love without conditions, without needing things to be perfect? Do you love your life, what you do, and how you contribute to the world? Today, invite love with a capital L into your inquiry. You will be amazed, and your very question may be changed as a result. Love is the strength you need today, the lens you must look through to find the truth and your way. Love is the way, the only way, and the only answer. So that is extremely, extremely deep, y'all. And as you guys can all see from the artwork that is here on the card as well, it does kind of look like the heart is like floating either through space, right? Time, space, or in a ocean of water. You know what I mean? Which is essentially the same thing when you start getting into the deeper levels of spiritual knowledge, right? Water and space are exactly the same. It's just expressed in two different forms of elements, right? So the number 26 for all the numerologists out there, your advice card is great big love. So for the collective, in addition to this advice card, what I would suggest is that, being that it already described experiencing a level of unconditional love, I would honestly suggest that whatever that deeper level of a calling is for you all, to experience, whatever that might be for you all, you might want to actually go ahead and take that leap so that you all can experience not only what it truly means to love yourself as an individual, but to also give others the opportunity to show you what your love can do. You know what I mean? And what your power of love coming from within can do for others. So that is your collective reading for today, you all. If you guys are all interested in booking your personal readings with me, your divine priestess, empress, vegan, vegetarian, and pescatarian, now chef, you all are free to add me on Facebook at Sister Nun, on Instagram at Sister_Nun_reincarnated, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel here at Sister Nun as well. And inbox me, and let's get your personal readings booked and set up for you all to experience whatever other energies it is that you might be dealing with, have dealt with, and will be experiencing in the future. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this beautiful Thursday evening. Until next time, you guys, it has been your divine priestess, empress, Sister Nun, Third Eye Live TV Radio, Angels for Mental Health Broadcast Network. And I will see you guys over on Instagram. Peace, y'all.